Tankers, this is Eric over at Taigen Tanks, and today we're going to be looking at the Russian T34. This one actually comes in a multitude of models. We have both the Soviet Green and the Winter Whitewash. The Soviet Green comes in the 13030 and the 13031 for infrared. The Winter Whitewash will come in 13032, and the infrared model of the Winter Whitewash will be 13033. So sorry about that, guys. We have 4 models of the T34. It's a very popular tank, and you guys will see why in just a second here. So first thing you notice when you open this up, of course, new manual. Make sure to always check our website for the updates. Now, some people will notice that this tank actually comes with a 1700 milliamp battery, and yes, it is smaller than the normal 2000 milliamp battery that you get. But I'll explain just in a minute why we chose to do that, and also why the battery actually lasts longer on the 1700 than all the other tanks with the 2000s. So let's start out here. We have the battle accessories here. You've got your starter set of BBs, and then of course your wall charger. Now, for the T34 itself, we have the tank here, and then of course the transmitter. Now this tank has been pre-checked, so if you guys are starting to see a little bit of tape on your tanks before you get them, that is normal. That means before they left the warehouse, they've been checked by us and are good. That means we have looked at them, tested them. So if you have a tiny bit of tape on there and maybe a few bits of dust on there, just to let you guys know, we have checked them. As you can see, we had extra packing now. We're just making sure that you guys are getting these tanks in the best condition because the shipping services aren't always nice to our packages. So anyways, let's start off with the T34 here. It's actually a really nice model. The suspension is correct compared to some of the other manufacturers out there right now. We do have working hatches, metal hatches in the front here on the cupola, and then of course you've got a working hatch here. These viewports are 360 degrees right here. So if you get them and they're stuck just a little bit, just pop the tank. Now this tank is going to come with metal drive wheels, metal idler wheels, and then of course we have metal road wheels here with removable rubber tires. Now, as I mentioned earlier, this guy does come with a 1700 milliamp battery. Now the main reason for that is space on the inside. But to make up for the smaller battery, we made this driveline a lot more efficient. So inside of the drivable axle, we'll have bearings. We'll have bearings in each one of these road wheels, and then we'll have bearings in the idler wheel as well. And then also I'll show you the inside and the new gearbox design that we went with the T34. Now the bottom here is going to have a metal chassis. We're going to have the easy access latch right there, and then of course you'll have the metal suspension. So let's go ahead and open this guy up by holding that latch that you've seen earlier. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove my airsoft cord and my smoke units so that you guys can get a better look on the inside. And let's go ahead and remove the upper hole. Alright, so here's the upper hole. Now this has a nice little feature right here. This is our 360 degree slip ring. And what this allows you to do is actually make true unlimited 360 degree turns. There are a few other manufacturers that have what they claim to be 360 degree turrets, but after 2 or 3 turns, you have to actually unturn or you'll rip your wires out. So we've eliminated that, and now there's a slip ring in the T34 and the Sherman tanks. And that will also be making an appearance in future tanks as well. Now, for the T34 we have right here, I wanted to show you guys the differences that we did with these. If you actually look through our YouTube videos, you'll see some of the early first impressions that I had from this guy. I actually broke it down. I'll show you how the chassis works. You know, the front and the rear actually fold out and allow you to have easy access to the gearboxes. Right here, you can actually unscrew these 4 screws here, and both of the gearboxes can come out without ever taking off the tracks or removing the drive wheels. So what we can do is actually, if you look close here, you'll see that the gearbox is not actually attached to the final drive gear. And you can also notice that they are steel gears as well. So you don't have to upgrade your gearboxes when you get these guys. Now, what we can look at is this final drive gear here. It is separated from the gearbox, as I said just recently, and it also has bearings in it. which makes it a lot more efficient, like I was saying earlier. And then bearings in each one of the road wheels and bearings in the idler wheels. There's bearings underneath the turret. We have roller bearings to make that a little bit more efficient as well. And it just makes for a lot better runtime compared to the 2000 milliamp batteries on some of our other tanks. So if you look inside here, you'll see this is the area for your 1700 milliamp battery. That's why we had to go with the 1700 instead of the 2000. However, it's pretty simple to go ahead and remove this plastic plate, take your speaker, slide it over just a hair, take your motherboard here, slide it over just a hair, and then you've got enough space for a 2000 milliamp battery if you choose to do so. I've also seen mods where people actually run dual batteries in here and run them in parallel. So there's a lot of people that have actually done bigger batteries. So if you guys are interested, make sure you go to RC Universe where these mods have already been performed and logged. Now, another feature about the T34 here is the adjustable idlers on the inside. What you would do is you actually take the track off here, unscrew this, and then it's actually kind of like a set. So you can actually move it in and move it incremental at a time, which is really nice. So it allows you to actually adjust the track tension. Although the T34 is actually really good, you shouldn't need to adjust the track tension. So all in all, the T34 is definitely one of my top 2 favorite tanks. It has to be between this and the Sherman right now. It just comes with so many features. It looks good. It's got the 360 turret. It comes with a nice metal cast turret here. So it's actually got texture to it. The paint job is really nice. I mean, you can't really beat this guy here. So once again, this is our T34. If you guys have any questions at all, make sure to visit our website at www.taigentanks.com.